got this, MP.
Good, MP.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Magic have simply been on a rampage, storming through the finals, and with a commanding 3-0 lead, they now have a chance to do what very few teams have even dreamed of. Can they sweep their way to the Larry O'Brien Trophy in a Game 4 against the Rockets? This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
We're on the verge of a clean sweep, a 3-0 start to this year's NBA Finals. We'll see if they can pull it off. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Now the starting group for Orlando. Cade Cunningham out there with Rainman. Then it's Gary Trent. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Jackson in at the 4 spot. And for Houston, Alperen Sengun out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Lowry in at the point guard position. Taking a look at Orlando, this team has the ability to break their will, overwhelm opponents. Up 3-0 now, Greg, and looking to shut the door.
And there's a very good chance they hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight. Unstoppable thus far in this series. All the wind is at their backs now. It would literally take a miracle to stop them.
Pass to Whitmore. Sengun against Valanciunas. Inside, here's Kuminga. The shot off that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Rainman. Connects on the 17-footer. Rainman's got the game going with his first points of the game for Orlando. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Here's Lowry after the made shot from Rainman. Here's the pass to Kuminga. To the middle. Sengun with the bucket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Here's Orlando now. They're excited about the win on Thursday.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Whitmore. Rebound by the Magic.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Rainman passes to Jackson. And good that time. Jackson's got his second basket.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Sengun with the screen for Lowry. Passes it to Sengun. Here's Whitmore. Houston moving it around. And Thompson throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Here's Rainman. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Pass to Sengun. Down low, here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Rainman, the good-looking shot from the wing. 6 points for Rainman.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Here is Lowry. The pass to Kuminga. Now here's Thompson. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Şengün. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham with it. Kuminga picks him up. Here's Rainman. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing here by 8. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rainman. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham against Lowry. Kuminga with it. Nothing on the board. Just 5 to shoot. And Lowry gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from the Rainman. Rainman's got 10 points. Thompson, high post. The shot's good. Now Cunningham. Here's Rainman. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Whitmore after the made shot from Rainman. Screen by Şengün. Out to Thompson. Here's the triple. Valanciunas grabs the board. Here's Rainman. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
Assisted.
Cunningham's got 3 assists tonight.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Pass to Şengün. And here's Lowry. Şengün with a screen on Cunningham. The shot by Lowry, no good. Orlando leading by 9. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Rainman. The 17-footer. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Look at Rainman, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Cade Cunningham.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Wiseman's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And a change for the Magic. Van Vliet's checked in. And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Here's Rainman. He's covered by Thompson. Rainman with the bucket.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Orlando.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Count that bucket. Rainman's got 20.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Rockets trail by 15. Outside Lowry. Pass to Kuminga. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Kuminga. They need this one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Valanciunas passes to Rainman. Again, the Magic score.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Lowry looking around. And the pass to Kuminga. Back to Lowry. The three. Here's Wiseman. And he converts the layup.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
Trent outside. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Bounce pass from Lowry.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Kuminga.
2 minutes.
Rebounded by Valanciunas. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Rainman. From the high post, he drills it. Rainman's got 24.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 6. Pass to Kuminga. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Wiseman. Nice steal from Valanciunas.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Orlando moving the ball around. To the inside. Passes to Rainman. Lets it fly from 18. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Thompson finds Lowry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Lowry's got 5 points so far.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Rainman. 26 points for him. It's stolen by Kuminga. And it's Houston on the break. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Gary Trent.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
So both first timeout called here for the Magic.
Let's give it up. To your City, Texas.
And so here's Orlando. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Jackson kicks to Van Vliet. Pass to Rainman. Now here's Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rainman. And there's the pass to Van Vliet. Here's Rainman. Şengün covering. Puts up a 3. The Rockets pull it in.
It's hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Whitmore is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Alperen Şengün. Then it's Thompson. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside Lowry. Pass to Whitmore. Good work defensively by Trent. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Rockets trail by 17. Here's Whitmore. Back to Lowry. Thompson outside. Passes it to Şengün. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
The Rockets making a switch here. Weissman's checked in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, they call him Rainman, and in the last game against Houston, lit up the floor. He scored 48 points and made everyone around him better with his passing, with a whole lot of assists. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And the foul on Isaiah Jackson. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Orlando making a change here. Cunningham's checked in.
In for the Magic, number 2.
Outside Lowry. Back to Kuminga. Thompson passes to Wiseman. Over Valanciunas. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Cunningham. Cunningham on the wing. Clock at 6. Trent outside. Nailed from three-point land. Trent's got 11.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Timeout called the Rockets. Marshall, who's checked in for Jackson. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. Second is Fred VanVleet.
He is having so much success from beyond the 3-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
A minute 20 left to play here in the half. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Out to Thompson. Can they get it? They get it back. Outside Lowry. Thompson looking for an opening. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Whitmore. Another miss by Houston.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Here's Rainman. He has 30. Trent outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Whitmore with it. Hasn't made one yet. The feed to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by the Magic.
Here's Rainman. And Orlando again with the bucket.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now Whitmore misses the 3. And so it's Orlando in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many 3-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for
Hello and welcome. And here in Game 4, you couldn't have drawn up a better first half for the Orlando Magic.
Right now, they're scoring the ball with ease. Good decision-making, kind of punishing the defense for overplaying certain guys. They just seem a step ahead.
Or 10 steps ahead. This game hasn't been close for a minute.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. They have all the momentum right now with the lead in the series and the lead in this game here at the half.
Playing like a runaway truck like the Diesel. They got all the momentum.
A team on a mission right now. Starting to see that finish line, and it's only making them hungrier.
The finals march is on. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. It's been a clinic out there by Rainman.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Magic, Jackson is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Cade Cunningham. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Rainman in at the 2 spot. Here is Lowry after the made shot from Rainman. Pass to Kuminga. With the fadeaway. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. Rainman passes to Cunningham. Good D by Thompson.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And the shot goes down. Kuminga's got 7 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
And here's Lowry. 5 points in the game. Down low. Here's Şengün. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Houston, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. The free throw dropped for Şengün.
For Houston, Albert Şengün. 2 shots.
Şengün hits them both. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Rainman, and Orlando again with the bucket.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. The pass to Kuminga. Over Jackson. Another miss by Houston. The Magic have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Rainman. He's covered by Thompson. Pulls it from 20. Rockets with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. The Rockets with another miss.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
He gets that one. Rainman's got 40 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Şengün with a screen on Trent. A three-pointer is right on target. Whitmore's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Cunningham passes to Rainman. Back to Cunningham. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 5. Oh, good on the triple.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Here's Rainman. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Rainman's got 42 in the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Trent gets the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's Houston with it after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer. From the top of the key, it's good. 44 points for Rainman.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Pass to Whitmore. Now here's Kuminga. He's got 7. Here's Şengün. Rebound by the Magic. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Trent passes to Rainman. Inside. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Cunningham for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
Now here's Thompson. Defense is right there to stop the run. And the rejection by Valanciunas. One-on-one fast break. Here's Cunningham. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Lowry. He's got 5. Şengün with the screen for Lowry. Passes it to Şengün. Another miss by Houston.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Rainman. He's covered by Thompson. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I mean, that's great communication between teammates. Nice delivery, and Valanciunas uses that big frame to finish with authority.
Lowry with the ball. Now the pass to Şengün. Fader on the way. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Here's Cunningham, and again it's Orlando converting.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Kuminga. To the middle. Here's Şengün.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. From the wing, and it's Orlando with another.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. To the inside. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Thompson, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's 12 points from Amen Thompson.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Cunningham for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Now Lowry. He's got 5. Here's Whitmore. That one goes in. Whitmore's got 7 now in this quarter.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
It's tipped and stolen by Şengün. Down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they found in that space.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Marshall, he's checked in for the Magic. Hudson comes in for Gary Trent. Here's Lowry. We've got 1:48 left here in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Rhodes. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Now, here's Cunningham. 20 points for him. Here's Hudson. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Rockets have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Lowry. Lays it up off the glass. Lowry's got 7. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Here's Rainman. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And here's Thompson. 14 points for him. There's 45 seconds left in the third. 6 to shoot. Under no good. Orlando's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Cunningham for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Lowry against Cunningham. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Rhodes. Lets it go with a 3. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Traps in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Orlando out in front, just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. It's time for more. Checked in for Houston. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
One more time. Let's hear it for you. Clutch City, Texas.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Rainman. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. They've got Harrison, Alperen Sengun out there with Hunter. Then it's Thompson, and it's Rhodes in at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. The pass to Harrison. Sengun with a screen on Van Vliet. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Rainman. Brown the pass to Rainman. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And it's Orlando with another.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Rainman. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Now here is Lowry. Pass to Thompson. Over Hudson. Another miss by Houston.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Rainman connects again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Outside Lowry. Passes it to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rainman with the buckets.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Lynch passes to Brown. Here's Rainman. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hudson. Off target with his 3. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Van Fleet, and it's Thompson again missing.
I tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Here's Lynch, and the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And the pass to Şengün. Şengün with the screen for Kuminga. Şengün, the second chance points on the tip in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Orlando's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. A baseline J, and again, 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Thompson outside. Back to Lowry. Passes to Rhodes. Fires away from way outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. Lynch passes to Rainman. From the baseline. Yet another bucket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
There's the pick. Thompson dishes to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Rainman. Brown with a screen on Thompson. Here's Rainman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Second personal foul.
That free throw good from the Rainman. And the Rockets making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. Both free throws good from the Rainman. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. It's hauled in by the Magic. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Magic.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And they're going to win the title in the most emphatic way possible with a clean sweep in the finals.
And guys, once they got them down 3-0, it could taste that championship. There just was no way they were letting them off the hook. They came out with a little something extra and just made sure that we were going to see a trophy presentation here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rainman.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to Lynch. And here is Van Vliet. Hits it from three-point range.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Van Vliet against Lowry. Inside. It's stolen by Brown. Here's Rainman. Van Vliet outside. And they've done it. The Orlando Magic have won the NBA championship.
With your score. Thanks to all the fans.
Oh, to be crowned a champion on the road is something else. To win and to do it with a crowd that was so emotional and so into this game, you've beaten the team and you've conquered everything that this great arena holds.
Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment for the home crowd, but our full credit to the victors and the amazing job they did to never lose focus or drive. And boy, this is the moment they've been working towards all season long. And even though they don't get to celebrate in front of their home fans, does not take away from the satisfaction.
Let's take you to the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver doing the honors.
Thank you. All right, let's get this cracking. Lisa.
I've got to ask you about jumping on the scorer's table. Was
Right.
that a tribute to the late Kobe Bryant?
Yeah, to Kobe and MJ. They both did it when they won their 5th, and I wanted to do it ever since my dad showed me clips of them celebrating when I was a kid.
How early did he show you those clips?
Early. What?
2?
Yeah, 2, 3.
In the womb?
He always believed I could do something like this, maybe before I did, and he wanted to inspire me.
Y se le puede preguntar,
Sir.
¿Cuántos campeonatos más puede ganar?
How many more championships can you win?
Gracias. You know, I always wanted to top MJ's 6. That's always been my goal. And listen, I don't know, but beyond that, who knows? I just know I got a whole lot left in the tank.
It's Moss.
Thank you. All right. Gracias. Thank you. Let's go.
Una pregunta.
Ready?
Solo un poco de su tiempo. Va a ser rápido, va a ser
One more.
rápido.
Quick question.